Scorpio, the way he holds me close,
And we are live unapologetic. It's Hump Day, and we have a holiday tomorrow, so we're off. But I have to work Friday. We are joined by the ER doctor, Mr. T. Jer. How are you today, sir?
I'm good.
I'm Sir Goodwin, live unapologetic. Very good show with a very special guest today. We got live here in Chicago, unapologetic, July on the weekend. Don't give a damn about July 4th. Just give me the paid holiday off.
I know, right?
We are sponsored by RJ Pace and Jar by Jasmine. Also, go follow Katrina Danielle on Instagram and Facebook. Mike Check Presents. She has some good comedy stuff and acting things and then all that good stuff coming
We're going to
up.
have some new sponsors next week, too.
Oh, okay, good. Okay, we see you out here working, ER Doctor. Cannon Wheel Foundation. We got Hygiene Clean, Aftermath Hair, Silence Peach,
Yep.
BeFlawless.com. Follow us on Facebook, IG, Twitter, Snapchat, unapologetic@gmail.com, and go subscribe to their YouTube page. Go subscribe to the YouTube page. Today, we have a very, very special guest who really doesn't need an introduction for a whole lot of people.
Yeah.
His Instagram is very popular, and he's been a friend of the family long time. So give it up for host and media personality, Mr. J Rock.
What's going on, y'all? What up?
What's up, sir? J Rock in the building.
You know what it is. You know what it is.
How are you today?
I'm doing well. How you doing?
All right, how was that flight?
Trash.
Flight was trash?
Nah, I went to sleep the whole time, but I had that middle seat, so you know you had that middle seat. You got your people, two big people next to you.
Oh.
No shade to the big people, but you know.
Yeah, you did
Yeah,
shade
I'm
me real
6'2",
quick.
so I need in my room.
Where did you fly in from?
I flew in from Dallas.
From
Dallas, Texas.
Dallas.
Uh-huh.
That's your hometown right
Yeah,
now?
definitely. Had to get up out of Chicago, other opportunities were in other places, so that's where I ended up at.
Do you think you'll find yourself back in Chicago?
If I come back to Chicago, they're gonna have to really like give me a check. Like it's gonna have to be like $170K or more with like a $20,000 signing bonus. That's the only way I'm gonna come back. But I love coming back to visit, see family and stuff like that. I know that sounds like a outrageous price, but there's people out here that's actually making it.
Okay.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So I'll come back if something happens with family or something like that. But for the most part, you know, it's 50 states and it's 195 countries, and that's all I'm trying to see right now.
Okay, cool. So, J Rock has over 13,000 Instagram followers, and
Yeah.
from what I hear from behind the scenes, they're buzzing. So make sure you shout out your people
And shout out to everybody that's watching me. Love y'all.
and tell the other people where they can follow you.
You can follow me on Instagram, Twitter at OMG_JRock. That's JROC. OMG_JROC.
Okay, cool. So we're going to get started where we kind of dabbled on this last week with the BET Awards. And J Rock, I think that you have some special ties to BET.
Yeah.
What are those ties?
So I used to be one of the correspondent hosts for 106 in Park. So that was back in 2014.
Mhm.
And then I was just rocking with them for a hot minute until.
This is not Free and AJ. This is Roxy and Terrence.
No, not even that. It was Bow Wow and Keisha.
Oh, Bow Wow and Keisha.
Yeah.
That was before Fred AJ?
That was after.
After.
They the last.
Yeah, they the last. And then so I was doing that in New York, coming back and forth, and then also doing it remotely too.
Okay.
So basically just, you know, talking on there. I actually been on the show a few times. It was a really good experience. How I ended up getting an opportunity was through Brandon, the R&B artist.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, so when they were doing the search for the host, I was just putting stuff out there, and she kind of plugged me in really well. So
Nice.
Randy Goldwood?
yeah, shout out to her.
okay.
She the only reason why, she kind of one of the main reasons why this kicked off.
Okay.
So
Okay.
yeah,
How did you meet Brandy?
at WGCI. When I used to be
Okay.
at GCI, she came in. It actually was the BET Awards. It actually was the BET Awards when she it was the Monday after the BET Awards.
Okay.
And she came in the station already was doing the promo, and I was like, this is perfect because she was the main act that year, the main singer.
Oh,
So I
that was
was
a
like,
long time ago.
Yeah. So, you know, I had told her, like, can you put my stuff out, can you tweet it out, all that stuff, and she did it right then and there.
Oh, wow.
And then I told her, I was like, she was like, I wish you can come to New York this week. And I was like, well, I'm going to New York this week anyway. I was going to see my sister at the time. And so she was like, well, I'm going to introduce you to some people. Don't get my number out, all that extra stuff like that. But the crazy part is the person she introduced me to was the co-founder of BET, and she's alumni from Proviso East High School.
Oh, wow.
Oh, Deborah Lee.
Mm-hmm.
She went to Proviso East?
Mhm.
She from Chicago?
Yeah.
And she couldn't even say Chicago. She was like, she said shy. She was like shy. She was like,
She probably long gone from
Right,
Chicago.
right.
No, I seen it because I seen it, and then they had Proviso East, they got a little Hall of Fame, and then I saw her plaque or whatever, and I was like, oh, that's interesting. So once we that kicked off like that, and then after they closed down the show because of the ratings and stuff like that, you know, everybody was really watching it when Terrence and
Right, when Roxy left.
yeah, and then AJ and Free, like it don't really top them.
Yeah, not
So,
at all.
The show ended, and then I just went back to finish grad school, still doing radio,
Okay.
and then it just took off. And then I was starting to host too. People were looking me to host, so I was like,
Yeah,
man.
that was crazy because I remember before Bow Wow and Keisha, they tried to do it with 4 hosts.
Right.
It was like
It was
another guy.
Yeah, you had,
really-
it was another dude from he's from Detroit.
Okay.
Shorty something. His name is Shorty.
So they were just
Shorty
trying.
Go.
They were just trying them out and to
Yeah.
figure out that okay, Bow Wow is it. And
Yeah, they had him there, and then it's just like it was just too much. 4 hosts was too much.
way
for-
too much.
for a
Yeah,
show, and then
right.
everybody reading off the same teleprompter and
Yeah.
all of that. So it
Crazy.
was they got rid of them, and
Okay.
they had other opportunities. But the best part about it is that like it opened up doors to other things. You know what I'm saying? People to connect with you and everything like that.
That's
how
crazy.
is Brandy as a person? She comes off as
Yeah, I was about to
a
ask
real,
that.
yeah.
She cool. To me, she cool. I can see why some people have attitudes, but being in this industry and like meeting a lot of artists and stuff like that, like you know, they want to be regular people like us sometimes.
Yeah.
So like they want to go places and don't have to, you know, take pictures all the time. They just want to. They want to wear their regular clothes every
Yeah.
time. You know, they want to lounge around. They
Get a
can't-
regular
they
job.
do it, yeah. So, but also that's another thing I say. I say, you know what you signed up for.
Absolutely.
You know, so of course if you're in the public people's eye, you know, you got that's what come with it. And then you're only getting paid because of people too. So
Agree. Yeah, if nobody likes you, then you know.
she cool. I say Ray J a little bit more crazy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so
Well, I'm not
I
surprised.
met him like
Right
1 or 2 times, but we ain't really say too much. That's what's up. I
Okay.
think I was trying to hit on his sister, bro.
Were you?
With me? Nah, Brady don't look good. She ain't really shaped like that.
She got a nice back. She got no.
Which at one point she was big.
Yeah, she had up. She was busty here and kind of here at one
I was
point.
trying to get on her auntie.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, her auntie was fine.
Okay, so
That's not-
you and Brandy never hit it off like that.
Nah, we just cool people. So we check in like probably like 2 times out the year. Just say what's up.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So,
Okay, good.
Yeah.
That's good. Speaking of BET, Nicki Minaj, she went on a rant after the awards,
okay.
and she posted that, you know, because at one point I guess BET dissed her.
Yeah.
You have some info on that for us,
Well,
Doc?
that was a while ago. That's when Cardi won the Grammy,
Okay.
and BET put out something stating that Cardi has something like grabbed Nicki by her lace front,
Oh,
or something like that. And at that point, Nicki Minaj was the headliner for the BET Awards,
Right.
and Nicki said pretty much F you, BET, the whole Cash Money, all of us are coming off the roster. And Lil Wayne followed suit and said, I will not be participating in the 106 Park this year. And that's what it is. And then, of course, Cardi B became the opening act for the BET Awards. So it was like, I don't know. I guess she has a reason to be mad, but then again, it might be might be something hurting her right there because now you're seeing Cardi B opening the BET Awards.
I see. With both of them, I feel like they should just work together and do music, but they got too many people in different people's ears. Like, you know,
Agreed.
Cardi got the Migos,
Oh.
Offset, all them in her ear, and then Nicki got, you know, Money in them.
Exactly.
And their team is deep. Not saying that the
No,
artist team
agreed.
isn't, But I really see long term.
Eventually,
I see Nicki being it's gonna be remembered longer than
Cardi.
Cardi. I mean, yeah, everybody like the ratchet stuff and everything like that, but
Cardi has a Grammy.
yeah,
Cardi
she
has 2 #1
does.
hits
I ain't
too.
hating at all.
Yeah, but I do agree. I feel like Nicki definitely has that long term standing. Like you can see her, and I think I'll be able to not listen, but hear Nicki in the blogs and news more than Cardi. I feel like Cardi might just have her nice run and she's going with it.
Yeah, you got a lot of people that you see when they start, you like, oh, okay, they're gonna be there for a long time. But then you see a lot of people that just want one song. Just like like Lil Nas X, he playing the mess out of that Old Town Road.
Oh,
Yeah.
y'all, okay, now y'all moving too fast. So, BET Awards, Nicki made sure to let us know that this was the lowest rated BET Awards ever.
But I heard that they went back and said it wasn't. I think they said like 20.
I wasn't at this year's.
Yeah.
I was somewhere else, but it didn't look. People said it wasn't that packed. But you know, it's really not that packed because when you go to the BET Awards, they bring everybody closer to the seats ain't filled. So they just bring them up and bring them up and bring them up. So that way, when you see on TV, it seems like it's packed, but really, it's not really packed. I feel like it has fell off. But I think it was cool.
Why though? I was listening to the radio. They said that because like we mentioned that they did do a tribute to Aretha, Michael, Mary J. Blige did her own tribute where they probably could have got some more people in. Because you want to see certain that they didn't have that old school crowd this year. But I think it was a good show. What are your thoughts?
I think it was a good show. They had a lot of new artists that have been buzzing that they got on stage, like the Baby.
That Lizzo, and I guess Lil Nas X. I mean, I guess all he doing is just putting more money in his pocket with that song.
And he probably done money too right now. He just turned up.
Lil Nas X.
Yeah.
Lil Nas X has been in the news. They actually say that he has the longest running charted. Is that hip hop song?
Yeah, they consider hip hop the longest charted hip hop song.
And how long is that?
I think he did it I think it's like 14 weeks now.
14 weeks?
13 weeks, he just had most of the other
Yeah,
days.
they said 3 months.
And then he got his other new song, Top 10 too now.
Oh, well,
So he got her doing this thing.
Well, Lil Nas X is also in the news because they were talking about some gayness. In
Yeah, I didn't believe it. My mom was
what's the deal with that, Jake Rock?
I don't know, man. He just ain't got nothing to do with that. I'm gonna let him do his thing with his community.
Yeah.
Did he say he was?
Yeah.
Did he say he was? So what do you mean? What's the deal with that, J Rock? What do you mean by acting?
He actually said.
Yeah, he
that.
said.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what you didn't get.
Yeah, he been having people shoot their shots at him and stuff. Wow.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
But the shit on Instagram is hilarious.
Shade room, all of that.
Yeah, all ever. Yeah.
I wish little fella the best of luck.
Well, see, I was gonna actually get on him about that because everybody can go look at other weeks. Sir Dillon has been playing this song every time. He loves this song. So how do you feel about it?
Down.
I just feel like a lot of people was rocking with the song, and then he mentioned that.
This guy,
people don't like that community.
This guy
they just like turned.
Yeah, because now
you thinking about the lyrics.
Yeah, they're gonna riding on a horse and all that stuff. Now people's like, now we know what that means. Look.
Lil Nas X. So I thought that it was a rumor. I didn't know that he confirmed that he was gay.
He did it on Pride Day. That Pride Day.
Oh wow. I think that was just a terrible move. At least get a second hit or a third hit, because
that might give him his second and third hit.
But usually when they do that, and we can go to the Frank Ocean and stuff like that. Once they say that they gay, you really lose a big audience.
Yes.
Yeah, but also you can't say nothing about that community because you do they jump
Well,
on
this
you,
is not apologetic.
No, Loki, you can't say nothing about the community, and you can't say that put it on broadcasting it. But I think it's low key. They still have that. How can you say it? They still shade them in the way that they possibly can, just like Frank Ocean.
Like I said, he's a good artist, but I don't think I'm gonna sit here and listen to him knowing that his songs is about.
Well, I don't think he will ever have another song like
saying?
this. I think he'll never have another
I don't
song like
think so
this.
either, especially now.
But now I guess Young Thug is on a remix of this. Gonna be on a remix of this.
Oh, what,
Yeah.
his new song?
No, this. No,
Oh,
he's making a
Old Town
remix
Road?
Yeah,
of
you know,
Old Town.
Thug always been different.
Yeah. So
He really just don't.
I mean, it's all about the money with these people. Let's just be real.
Yeah. But
So-
you ain't gonna ever catch me wearing no dress like Young Thug. Just
Yeah,
he don't even care. But when you got money like that and you just
Young Thug is a lesbian too?
Oh no, he dabs into female clothing, but he never came out as a
I seen him out in the club with
homosexual.
Future at All Star Weekend 2 years ago, and he you know he had his people with him, his little girlfriend and all that.
So he had a girlfriend.
You know how they got with them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they just got the hoes.
So, do you feel like Young Thug is with the Pride people?
I feel like-
and shout out to the Pride people. It's cancer season now, but yeah.
I feel like Young Thug is an interesting person, and I just feel like if you have any suspicion that somebody's sus, then you sus.
Okay.
But you do have some people that got some feminine ways and they, you know, all that. But like, it's only so far you trying to go. Like, come on, man. Like, putting on like.
So is
dresses
this
and stuff.
actually Lil Nas? Is that actually him right there?
Yeah, that's
Oh, okay. Yeah.
He look a little funny on that.
Well, now after coming out, it's about to be nothing but flamboyant pictures. Y'all know that. Y'all already know that.
Boy, have times have changed.
Yeah.
Wow. ER Doctor, you got something for us about Cardi B.
Oh yeah. So the my sister say do it. There you go. She tried to patent that a while back, and she got denied. She was trying to make sure that whoever did it after her, she will make money off of it. You know, she didn't want nobody to get the fame that she did off making that popular, I guess. So, but they denied her. Didn't state the reason. I don't think it's money, or she just can't do it. It's just not possible. But she did get denied for that. I mean, Cardi B is still making a lot of money, but she's not. She's in court now for the whole brawl at the bar. So, she needs to just start watching her back a little bit. You know, they coming for her now. You know, at one point everybody was cheering for her to become a success, but now when you become successful, they try to knock you back down. Yeah, they try to knock you back down to reality really quick. So, man, as long as she don't do nothing stupid where she got to go back to Love and Hip Hop.
Once you go there,
She got enough money for that. She don't have to go back to Love and Hip Hop.
But yeah. Well, no, of course she don't, because they just bought their child a $100,000 bracelet. It's nice, but a 1-year-old. Yeah.
So you a Cardi fan, J Rock?
Negative.
Negative.
She cool, but you're never gonna see me just be like, everybody wanna be rich, everybody wanna be
Yeah.
rich. Like, you ain't gonna see me in my car bumping that. You know what I'm saying? Come on in the club, I'm just more so looking at everybody else dancing and twerking to it.
Okay.
And I'm a vibe to it, but I ain't gonna be in there.
I love this song. I love this song.
That's her shit.
This is
You
my
are
shit.
unbelievable. You got. I tell Courtney every day that this song is for her.
I
And you will say
love
something
this
like,
I ain't gonna lie, I do like a little dance that we doing. You know, at first I was trying to do it, but then I'll hit it.
I be cracking up. I'm like, man, am I seriously listening to this?
Hey, funny thing about what's his name, Blueface? He actually really smart.
Is he?
Yeah.
When you just heard it, he just kicked. Is this the one that just kicked his mama and sister out of the house?
He put his feet on her.
He kicked his mama and his
You can
sister.
talk them all.
Yeah, you can talk. Huli do it all the time.
What
Shout out to Huli. He kicked them out there with his girl. They got into it with the girlfriend, and he kicked the mama and the sister out the house.
Oh.
Pretty much that.
Literally kicked
them.
her down the stairs.
Oh,
His own
Yeah,
sister.
he had put a picture of his foot was long as hell. It was frying him up.
Yeah,
You gotta see it.
Yeah.
he put those on her.
No, have you ever met Cardi?
No,
No, Cardi,
Never
met
met Cardi.
Blueface?
I met Blueface.
Okay. I can't believe
he
y'all
used to be,
were-
he used to be a football player. Yeah, full ride. Football.
Blueface?
Yeah, he's a quarterback.
Huh.
Yeah, so a lot of people really don't know that about him, but he was a quarterback. He went to some school in, I believe it's in North Carolina.
Okay.
And he came in as a red shirt, and then the star quarterback got hurt. And so after he got hurt, they took him off red shirt, and then when the dude got better, he didn't play no more, so he was like, bump that.
Gotcha.
I'm going back to LA.
Right. Okay.
But he has little highlights that do decent though, they said.
Well, he got a fan in me with this Tatiana.
I don't rap on beat though, but then
No,
but he had said something in another interview. He was like, when you hear me rap over and over again, it's gonna end up sounding like it's on the beat.
Okay.
Just like you hear this all the time, like you know y'all beat, but now you just
Yeah, no, right.
They-
You make your own rhythm to it.
Because I didn't know what, I kept seeing people put Tiana on stuff like Mamiana and Adriana and stuff like, what the hell are they talking about? So when I was in the ring, I heard this song, I'm like, this is a jam right here. And I heard Cardi. I said, this is good
all you gotta do
stuff.
is have a nice hard beat.
Exactly.
Something that's
And
catchy.
it's catchy.
And you're
It's
good.
catchy. I mean, Tatiana, come on.
And you know all right.
Corey, you like it? You like it? Go ahead. See, I knew you don't like it. That's what I'm talking about. Taylor Swift is in the news. ER Doctor, what you got for us?
Taylor Swift used to be the whole, she likes to be the victim in a lot of things. She could be a victim this time around, but it's really bad because her first 6 albums, and you should know a lot about this, her first 6 albums she did, and of course they became big hits, that's made her who she is. But they were sold to one of her enemies. I guess she didn't like this person. He bought her catalog. So I guess she was with Big Machine Records at one point. I hope I'm right about this. She was with Big Machines for her first 6 albums. She left Big Machine and went to Capitol. But Big Machine owned the first 6 albums.
Right.
They got
She
auctioned.
don't have rights.
She don't have rights to her first 6 albums. Now the rest of them, it's terrible.
She got more than 6 albums?
Yeah. Oh my
That
God.
means that she performs at somebody that's still getting paid.
Exactly. So the manager of Justin Bieber, Justin Bieber is a couple other people he managed, but who else? It's not Katy Perry, but it's somebody that Taylor Swift do not like that he managed. But he actually bought the catalog for $300 million.
Oh, bought it out.
He bought Taylor Swift.
Bought Taylor Swift's first 6 album catalog.
Why would she do
So
that
that-
herself?
She now saying that she did not know about the catalog being sold in the first place. But the guy that sold it said that I will show you text messages stating that I told Taylor that I am about to sell this catalog.
Receipts.
So now people are going back against Taylor and saying that all you are trying to do is get sympathy from the fans like she always do, stating, he's about to use me, and every time I perform, she was like pretty much, I performed at bars, arenas, now I perform in stadiums. I worked hard with my music, and that's the part is she wrote most of her songs. The bad part is that she don't own the rights to them.
People gotta make sure their management teams are together and like before you sign it,
But
you
when
sign
you
your
think
name
Taylor,
out.
but when you think Taylor Swift,
Because their fan base is crazy.
it's crazy. But now this person that sold that bought it for $300 million is about most likely before he died will be a billionaire off her songs. Because no matter every time, not one song that is streamed off that off one of those albums, those first 6 albums, he's getting paid. Now she's gonna get paid for the writing credit, but it's owned by that Big Machine was sold to him. It was crazy.
Oh man.
But,
Have you ever met Taylor Swift? Now, you are an industry person, so I gotta ask you every
I
time.
haven't met Taylor
Have you been in
Swift.
the same room with Taylor Swift?
Negative. I don't think have I met any of the only white artists I think I met was MGK.
Okay.
He was in Chicago.
Who?
MGK.
Machine Gun.
Machine Gun Kelly.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I went to his little concert. He came into the station and stuff like that. So yeah. But no, I've never been with Taylor Swift. I'm not even really a big Taylor Swift fan. I respect her craft and stuff like that, but
It's her writing abilities, and she can bring out hits. But lately, that's the crazy part. That last album, we didn't hear too much.
yeah.
But
But it's so crazy because like she has all those great albums, and then like she could put out a trash album and it's still gonna sell because people bought it.
Right,
Don't
now
they
she-
gonna play it, they bought it. So
Exactly.
you still getting your
she's
money.
gonna go to #1 no matter what because who she is.
Yeah.
I feel like she's about to fall into the Madonna era really quick, just because how music is becoming with the Migos and Cardi, and now since they pretty much took over the whole music. I'm sorry, even rap took over the whole music mainstream. I feel like her type of music is not as popular as it was. So with that, I feel like in Madonna's case, Madonna would throw out an album out there and say, I don't give a fuck if you don't buy it. but I'm gonna go on tour, and I know you're gonna come and see me to perform my old hits.
Yeah.
That's
true.
And I think that's what Taylor is going to do. But the fucked up part is those first 6 albums. That person is about to get paid.
Yeah, that was bad. That's bad.
It's real bad.
Thank you for that info, doctor. That was
They just
great.
educated me on that, but yeah, I say everybody should get own rights to their own. So that's why so many artists are going independent.
Exactly.
They start their own labels and getting their trademark and
Right.
good.
You gotta put that extra work
And
in.
you got deals like, people do still sign to major record labels, but they're really revising the contracts.
Agreed.
You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Okay, it's a partnership. I need you for help with distribution and other stuff like that.
And that's more money coming out your pocket. So, with you, if this is an album coming out, how much, and you said the artist sells 1 million copies, how much of that money you think is that artist is going to get?
I feel if you're independent, you don't see all your money.
So Chance would like Chance.
Yeah, Chance you see
All his money.
But you do got the people that you got to pay out.
Right.
So if you're independent and it's just like us two, us three, and we working and you doing videography, you doing pictures and this, and I got 2 bodyguards. Every time I get paid, when they get paid, that's not like checks, that's like wired or cash. So I'll just like here, versus at the when you sign to a major record label, you have to everybody getting paid. I mean, like they hiring your people.
Yeah.
And you might get
Lawyers,
have a little crew with you, your entourage and your security guards, they might provide that for you, but if you're not dropping no serious heat, you're not gonna see no serious money. That's why like a lot of people when they sign to these record labels, they're trying to get out.
Yeah.
They begging to get out.
Yeah.
Because if they feel like you're a fire and you want to get out and you want to do your own thing, they're gonna hold you hostage. Or they'll be like, oh, you gotta drop 1 more album or 2 more albums before I go. That's why Future did that too. Before he had dropped an album just because they said he had to.
Yeah.
And so yeah.
It's crazy.
Okay. Well, we're now going to move on to Kanye West. Have you ever met Kanye?
No, see, I almost did when the first time he was coming to GCI, but I was an intern.
Okay.
And they was like, I had asked my boss at the time, like, can I come? He was like, Kanye said he only want like 4 people in the whole studio.
Mm-hmm.
So I was just like, damn. But honestly, I'm not pressed to meet Kanye. Like, I'm gonna pray for him more than anything. He going through something like, he got like, I don't know. I feel like when you come from Chicago, you see the diversity that you face every day.
Yeah.
Even if it's killing or you can see people that's doing good, you just see a little bit of everything. And the area he grew up in, it's a shock. And then you go from that, and then your mom passes away, and then you go to the Kardashians. That's a big upgrade. You know what I'm saying? Regardless if whoever Kanye was doing, that's a big upgrade going to the Kardashians. But anybody that messes with them is always a problem. So I think it's a mixture of all that. I'm not really just interested in meeting him because like he either cool or he not. Like you see him on TMZ.
Hot and cold, yeah.
Yeah, like he'll go off or
He's a
what I'm saying.
Gemini.
Like
Isn't
that.
he a Gemini? I think he's a Gemini. Can you look that up, producer?
Now they be hitting people's phones out their hands and stuff like that. Like I'll beat Kanye ass if you do that.
Well, Shaka Khan was on Watch What Happens Live with Andy. I love that show. And she was on there with Adam Lambert. Shout out to the Pride again, with Lil Nas X. And Andy asked her, had she spoken to Kanye and asked her if she liked the remix, which you all are listening to, of Through the Fire. He changed to Through the Wire. And she threw major shade. She said, hell no, she hated it. If she would have do it was gonna sound like this with her voice saying like, ah! She said she would have said no. And she said that she haven't spoken to Kanye about it since then. But what do you all think about Shaka, who is infamous for throwing shade at other artists? She was kind of fidgety on that too. She might have been a little hot. But what do you think about that, Jay Rock?
I feel like, man, you always gonna have those people that trouble. That's gonna be on you, that's gonna throw shade on you. It just comes with it. Even though big of how big you are, how low you are, you're gonna have people that hate. People that hate, people that honestly just want some attention. And people are doing everything for clout now too. I mean, they probably been doing it, but it's like bigger than ever now. Like people just talking mess just to be seen, just to be noticed and stuff like that. You don't want to be noticed for something bad. Like you don't be noticed for the person who's trolling somebody and you end up getting beat up and you know what I'm saying, now you all over the internet being viral and stuff like that. But I feel like she gonna do what she gonna do. Everybody's gonna troll Kanye. He always staying in the news doing something.
I would always be afraid of when I run into them at an award show or a dinner or something that things would be awkward. But it doesn't seem like
not with those
doesn't
type
happen.
of divas. No, they put themselves already in a mental state where they like nobody's gonna come and say nothing to me. You know, they felt at this point they said we've been in this industry a long time. We can say what we want and we're not scared to say how we feel. Now, with her talking about this, if she would have heard if she would have heard it, that's bullshit.
If anybody get a song with Kanye, they gonna let it ride.
Well, no, see, that Through the Wire was his first single, right?
Right.
So he called her and
that was
asked
his
her.
first one.
Yes.
Yeah.
It sure was.
So he wasn't even that big. So for her to say yes, obviously it was a record label pushing it where they gave her the amount that she wanted
Exactly.
for him
She
to
said
do
she
it.
didn't make anything because she didn't write the song.
That's bullshit. She said she got the money for it. So you need to go back to Andy Cohen. She said, did you get paid for it? She said yes.
She said no.
She said yes.
She said she got money off of Sweet Thing. She didn't get paid off. She didn't write Through the Fire.
Go look at it again.
Oh, okay.
Because she said, when he said that if she would have heard, why did she ask him then? Why did she ask her?
It was
Why did he ask
courtesy.
her?
It was probably a courtesy.
No, it ain't courtesy about nothing. You're gonna ask the person that write it and the person that performs it. And or she gonna get paid if you using her likeness. So is it her voice and he just messed it up?
Maybe it was her voice. He mixed her voice.
So with that being said, she would have had to hear it first. You can't just use somebody's voice and just and put it out there. She got the money that she wanted for it. Now obviously she didn't like it and she went on here and said something, but she got the money for
She
it.
is very, very shady.
Very.
I mean,
And that's
very
his first.
shady.
And that song went number one.
It definitely did.
It made his career. And it might put some money in her pocket when people went to go realize what the regular song was too, just like we talked about on last episode. People go to see the old song, like, where'd that come from? What sample that was from? So, yeah, she probably filming that now because probably it's dried up, you know, and she ain't making no more money off of it, but
Yeah, when people start making money and then all of a
she
sudden
wasn't saying
it
shit
stops.
about it when it was number one on the charts.
Right.
I know she ain't say a damn thing. Now, 10 years later,
She broke. That's what it is. When you start complaining later on.
Yeah, now why you
and
complaining
need
now?
something- you need something now, you broke.
But I don't think Chaka is broke, but I definitely think that
She ain't broke, I'm saying in her eyes it can be broke. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? People can make enough money and be like, okay, they was used to this amount and now they ain't getting that amount no more.
gotta cut some things.
They feel like they
I don't
broke.
need you no more.
we might have to start doing what Andy does and provide some liquor and some for our guests so they can get to open up.
Loosen up,
because
yeah.
They definitely opened up on his show, and we're going to move on to the diva of all divas, Miss Patti LaBelle. She was on the show and she
Always.
kind of outed
Yeah.
Luther on the show.
So,
But she actually said that, Andy asked her, did Luther have a hard time coming out? And she said, yeah. And nobody had ever said that before. But
Also, she just said yeah.
she just said, yeah, but being a fan, I knew that she had been drinking that red wine and stuff. It looked like Shaka might have been
Well, them drinks that you
doing that, Whitney
Yeah,
Houston.
Real conversations, yeah.
Yeah, it might be that Whitney Houston doing that back there. But the legendary Patti LaBelle, have you met Shaka Khan?
Nah,
Okay. Have you met Patti LaBelle?
negative. Not the pies though. She won the pies, right?
Huh?
She had the pies, right?
She's a legend
She's a
in the
nice-
music
yeah, I know,
industry.
but she got
Okay,
that
we
pie.
talk about the pies first. We talk about the music.
No,
Yeah,
she's
we talk
legend, though.
about
I
the
remember
pies.
though.
Yeah, well, she got a street named after her in downtown Philadelphia. And her being 75 years old and being a Philadelphia native, you would think that that's long overdue. Huh, y'all, Doctor? What you got?
I don't got nothing about that. Congratulations to Patti LaBelle. The funny part is, do Kevin Hart have one first?
I don't think so.
Okay. Well, congratulations to Patti LaBelle. I mean, I definitely think it's long overdue. I mean, ain't that many people coming out of Philly?
Meek
I mean,
Mill.
Will Smith did.
Are you crazy? Philadelphia?
They got some hits.
Oh, wait, Meek. I'm sorry. Now I'm thinking.
yeah.
Sorry.
I'm sorry.
Meek Mills, Will Smith.
So
Kevin
what's your
Hart.
favorite Patti LaBelle song? J. Rock, give me something. Have you seen a concert?
I'm not.
Okay, well you in this media, you
I
in
know,
you
but
in-
I mean, certain
I mean,
you can't go doing nothing. Exactly. No, you don't have to. That's okay.
Patti LaBelle concert. Like I see.
Like she retired after you were born.
she's not retired now.
Oh.
You know, I'll be a family member or something I'll take, but to see it, nah, I'm not interested.
Yeah.
I'm not interested. But she's talented, like I said, hands down, shout out to her and all her hard work that she's done and all her trials and tribulations she's been through, but I ain't rocking with her.
Oh, wow. Okay. And we're going to swing back to Chicago to someone who you probably have met, Mr. Robert Kelly. He is back in the news, and he is he asked the lawyers, the judge, to dismiss sex abuse lawsuit,
He's just
and
tired.
that was denied.
I'm tired.
He's tired.
I'm tired.
This is the only safest place for him. Chicago.
Have you met Robert Kelly?
Yeah, I met him 3 times.
Yeah.
So now he used to go to rest in peace to Chris Kelly. She was a music producer at GCI when it was Clear Channel before it turned to iHeart, and her and him had a good relationship. So he was in the studio, came in there all the time and stuff like that. But then he also came to Dallas, and I met him in Dallas too, like 2 years ago. He was there. And actually, he was doing an after party, and the club closes at like 2:30. And so he walked in, and it was like, we're gonna just keep it open. And kept it open till like 7. I didn't stay that long, but he had his little section or whatever. He was cool, but you know, he definitely who he is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
You know, his singing. I feel like he got like some strong connects. Like, cause I don't know. Like, I feel like if it was anybody else, they already been done already.
Exactly.
And then honestly, kind of been hearing about him, but honestly, don't be hearing about him.
Well, no, low key. I mean, honestly, I think the only reason we hear about him now is because he went back and said, you know, he went and asked the judge, you know, come on, man, come on,
You can't be
seriously.
messing with little girls.
No, you can't. But the thing with him, in his mind,
It's normal.
it's normal.
Yeah.
His mind is normal. So
Yeah.
So you when you met her, so you got a chance to meet him, did you get to hang out with him, party with him a little bit?
Nah, the first time I partied, I was partying like we was all in the same section. It was that was the first time he drank a lot of champagne.
Mm-hmm.
So
Did he sing?
hell yeah.
He seemed like a show off. Like he was singing at the
the
top
whole
of the
little
night.
thing off. Let me get the mic. He get lit. He get drunk for real. Like he get lit. So he'll get up there and start singing. But you know, Kelly be hooping too. He be out here at these open gyms and stuff, hooping with people and stuff like that. But no, he was cool. Like we had talk. We were just saying, hey, what's up? You know, he do drops, do some promos for us, and that was just pretty much it.
I've never seen R. Kelly live. And I wish that I could have seen it, because I don't think that I'll get the opportunity to see R. Kelly in another concert again. He'll probably.
Well, you know, he did that concert right after he got caught with all that. And it was like,
Yeah,
he went
that
down
was
Dallas
that was-
Springs.
yeah, that was
or
funny.
something,
That was
like,
funny.
dang.
They were saying 100 for a pick
Okay.
at the door.
Well,
To get in with for a pick, you gotta put 100. At that point, he was just trying to collect some cash. People was going though. A lot of people going.
People gonna pay for the meet and greets.
Yeah.
That's how artists make extra money, and that's just going straight to them. That's not going to nobody else.
Gotcha.
Well,
Can I ask a question though? This is not about R. Kelly. When a person like, for example, if Rihanna is making money off Fenty and all of that stuff, but she got the music stuff. I know Jay-Z is part of the whole making her who she is with the music, or you know, managing her and all that stuff. I know he makes money off her music. Do he make money off her Fenty line, or is that just all her?
I think that's all her.
Okay.
I don't think he making money off that unless he done did ties with that.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
So I thought that whatever the artist is bringing in, that person they
Oh,
manage.
they
No,
get.
so that's not the case.
No,
It's only
no,
with
no,
the
no,
music
no,
state.
no. That's just like how I got a little Nike sponsor.
Okay.
And so like they not my job. Even though I got it through my job, but it's like they not gonna check.
Got it.
It's more of like a bragging rights.
your
type
job
thing.
is not going to get
Yeah, it's
checked.
like, okay, I got J-Rock, but I mean, he's sponsored by Hennessy and Remy and all this, and then so it's like a bragging thing, and then you like, oh, I'm at this station, well, they got this radio personality, or they got this artist that's sponsored by this and that. So that's how it comes. They don't get no deal unless the deal is like, oh, we all getting cut the check for it.
Gotcha. Oh, okay.
Because a lot of people, they don't even spend the money that they make, they spend the endorsement money.
Yeah. No.
So you said you have a sponsorship with Nike.
I
What
do
is?
some work for them.
Oh, you used to work for
I
them?
do some work for them now.
Oh, okay. What do you do for?
Senior brand management and like model type stuff.
Okay.
So video production stuff, a little bit of everything.
Okay.
So I travel a lot, host a lot of the summits.
Okay.
They just keep me in the air. So
Okay.
they just hook me up.
Do you have some stuff in your trunk?
Yeah, I got some socks.
Okay.
Yeah. They got a little bleach stain though, but that's a new style.
We're gonna move on. This is Unapologetic. We're live with J Rock. You can follow him on Instagram where?
At OMG_JRock. JROC.
And we're sponsored by Mike Check Presents comedy shows and talent shows and all of that good stuff. Follow Mike Check on Instagram and Facebook. And Katrina Danielle, nice lady. She is the one behind that. Thank you, Mike Check. Iron J Paints and Jars by Jasmine. Follow us on YouTube. Go subscribe to the YouTube channel. All of, oh my God, J Rock people, go subscribe to the Unapologetic YouTube channel. You see the different spelling in the background. UNAPOLLAGETIC. Follow, please, and support, even when J Rock is not in the shop.
Yeah, support them always.
What are your plans for the 4th of July?
I don't know. Family got some stuff going on, but then also I got some friends that's having stuff. So I haven't really decided what I want to do. It's supposed to be a little. I don't know if it's gonna be hot tomorrow. I think it's gonna be a little.
It's supposed to be a little cooler, but it's supposed to rain.
Mhm.
But maybe it pass. We don't ever know in Chicago.
I'm just trying to go somewhere with some good drinks. We're gonna turn up and eat good, and then I want to just curl. So
I feel you on that. That's
I
definitely.
don't know. I don't got any like I used to. Like I feel what y'all saying when older people talking about. Yeah, I know. But you know how older people say.
Stop now. What's going on
You know,
here?
they say when you hit that age, you know, you wake up, something be hurting that you don't even know why it hurt.
Okay, and what age is that?
20,
And how old are you?
19.
Okay. All right. So, all right. Well, I get a nap every day, almost.
I like them naps, because my naps be like 8 hours, but I have an unbalanced schedule.
Yeah, my naps are usually anywhere between an hour to 2 hours every day. I usually cannot go a day without a nap. So if that is what 35 is, get ready. You got about 10 more years or 15 more years. Yeah. ER Dr. Pharrell Williams is in the news. What you got for us?
So he is doing something really, really well. He actually gave scholarships to a bunch of African American kids. I mean, you know, music, through the music. I mean, you know, how can I do this? Someone like you, sponsored, giving them recognition of getting them into the music programs, getting them into producing and all of that good stuff.
Kids here.
Huh?
This college students?
No, these are young kids, like high school, going into college, or even some. He's not picking and choosing.
Right.
If you're good at it, come and show us what you got. You know, shout out to him. I really think it's a good idea. I feel like music is our biggest thing right now. You know, exactly. So producing wise, you know, Pharrell is at the top of nonchalant, if I'm not mistaken. I think, you know, I don't see anybody bigger at this point. Speaking of Happy, you know, that went #1 for 11 weeks.
It was one of those songs that was annoying, but you like.
Yes, very
yeah,
annoying.
like you can't be mad at the song.
Exactly, no, it was very uplifting in some way. But yeah, shout out to him. He's helping them. He's helping the people that loves music get to where you need to be, where you can start making money, start making business deals with your craft. You know, so giving the people that don't think they have a chance.
Right.
So
I think that's awesome. I mean, we need more people like that that can just get people into their actual careers fast and actually where we find their interest and they can take off. But you don't have a lot of people doing that.
No.
But you do have some. The opportunities are there if you gotta go for them. You gotta have motivation too.
yeah, not be lazy.
And you don't want to. And then also you don't want to waste somebody's time either.
Agreed.
There's people that really do that.
Okay. So, you know, thinking about Pharrell, you know, he's doing this, but, you know, it might be, probably got to grind. You probably got to do a lot of work to, you know, get to where he is, but for him to give you the chance. Yeah, definitely.
He's gonna put you in trying to see your, you know, the best effort you got. Exactly. Talent you got. We want to see all of that. So I respect him.
I would love to be in that little group, shoot the people, the connections he got.
Oh yeah, I just want to hang with him for a month.
Yeah, yeah.
So you never met Pharrell.
No.
Did you make it to the? He had a festival out there in Virginia recently. With,
That passed.
yeah, it passed already. Yeah, no. What is something in the water? I think that's the name of it. Out of Virginia. Hopefully, he has it again. I would definitely try to go. Missy perform.
Okay.
Yeah. Speaking of Missy, her birthday just. Have you heard Missy Elliott?
No. I ain't see her. Like all these people, like all the artists, like they don't really come and do radio interviews like that no more. You know, they don't really do it. Like they select who they want to talk to, and people they talk to is their own friends. You don't see Jay-Z doing interviews. People he do interviews with.
Angie Martinez, all his clique. Yeah,
You got
agree.
some artists that just don't do it, or they only mess with certain people. You know, because they have that relationship, and they're like, okay.
And why do you have to with social media? You put out what you want to put out without answering to nobody.
It's so easy now. Like I feel like back then, before the social media stuff, it was hard to grind and stuff like that. Even when it first started, and even getting your words and stuff out there. Now, like you literally can be an artist and not leave out your house and put music out, music videos and stuff like that. You can make so much money through social media.
Yeah, well, I don't like it. That's the part about the music industry and entertainment in general that I don't like, is that the people, they are not accessible to the fans. They don't make themselves accessible. Love seeing artists on Oprah Winfrey and you know, they come into town, they're going to do radio and stuff like that. You know, giving us a personal look. Now it's just, you know, here's what I have on IG, you know, and they're not following nobody, which, you know, they're probably not seeing a lot of tags and stuff. So that part I'm not really happy with. And yeah, radio. So who are some of the celebrities that you have interviewed and been around that are notable for you?
Shout out to the home team, Iman Shumpert, D Brown, Courtney Getty, Fred Van Fleet, that just got the championship. He from Rockford.
Okay.
He good peoples. Who else we had? And Rick Ross, Rocky Fresh, Bow Wow too. Who else? I've had Keenan and Kel.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
We have let's see who else. I'm trying to see if there's any bigger names. I got it all on my phone written down.
Okay.
But it's all I've interviewed and been in interviews and did joint interviews with a lot of artists, and it's been cool. It's like super cool to talk to them and see what's up. But like they just real people, but they also be stressed. Like, you know, like moving around like on planes and stuff like that. Just me even getting a small taste of it, I'm like fatigued. And like they're doing this every night and they're drinking, they smoking every day, and they throwing hella bottles back, throwing money in the club every day. You know what I'm saying? Keeping that same energy is just wild. But they, for the most part, everybody cool. Only one artist I really don't mess with like that. Soulja Boy.
Oh, Soulja Boy, how he was rude.
Yeah,
He was an
as hell.
asshole?
I was at when I was still living here. We had a concert. He was there, and he was like, I need some water or whatever. And so, you know, when the interns off, I'm gonna go get it. And then I guess she was taking her time, but you know, like we in the back room, you gotta go other places to get certain stuff. You know what I'm saying, like that. And so I was just in a room chilling, and you know, we was just getting things together. And he looked at me like, "Where the fuck my water at?"
Oh.
I'm like, "Who was you talking to, bro? I'll beat your ass." Like, the Soulja Boy ain't tough. Like,
Right.
this small.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so he had gotten to it, exchanged some words, but man, all the like a lot of rappers, like they really be capping, man. They really don't really be like,
They not like that for real.
Really with the street life and stuff like that. Anyway, that stuff ain't really that cool anyway. Like, who's still throwing up gang signs in upper 20s and 30s, like,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? People just leave that alone.
Soulja Boy,
A facade.
He look crazy.
Yeah, I mean, he definitely be crazy, be off the drugs and all that. I mean, he's tall, but
Yeah.
I mean, as far as like his attitude, maybe it could have been a bad day. I just don't rock with him. But I mean, as you see, he's in the media. People ain't really rock with him. But I will give him his credit for he's kicked off social media.
Yeah.
Like he had the second best dance next to the moonwalk.
Yeah.
Everybody knew how to crank that number one ringtone in the world.
Yeah.
So you can't take away like the things that he has accomplished. But as far as your attitude, bro, that's gonna take you a long
So
way.
that's your only
I'll
bad
see him
experience?
right now, and I'll probably tell him. Like,
Oh wow.
that's how.
Have you met Stephen Curry, or Aisha Curry?
No, but that's crazy because I went to the Golden State Warriors game last year, and I was like, had 4 seats, and so she was like on that side, and then Alicia Keys and Swiss Beats was like literally on this side, and I was like, ooh, if they just get up and walk, I say what's up, but now like, you ain't gonna be able to touch them though, get close to them like that. I don't really.
Well, she wants you to.
I know. I don't want no lady that want to act like Aisha Curry. Stay away from me.
So what are your thoughts on that?
I just feel like, what else do you want in life. Like, first and foremost, you made my man's wait till marriage to have sex.
What's wrong with that?
I'm not interested in that. It's like I'm not gonna just go and buy
Well,
a
you're only
car.
19.
Yeah,
so
you know what I'm saying.
Uh-huh.
So, you're not gonna just go and buy a car without test driving it first. You want that. If you're gonna be with someone, you make sure, it's good across the whole board.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? So you did that, which is cool. I respect people who are, so
How old was they when they got married? They were young.
Yeah.
Really, really young, right? Okay.
'Cause he not even 30 yet.
No, wait.
Oh, he gotta be.
You gotta be, yeah.
You gotta be
Might
30.
be.
I doubt it.
But she, alright, so he did that for you, which is cool. You know what I'm saying? That's what's up. And then, all your businesses started because of him.
Yeah.
So all your business started because of him. Like, I just really feel like she ungrateful. But then at some point, some people do like outside validation, make them feel
31.
good.
31.
March 14th, 88.
Okay,
So
thank you.
some people do like
Lucy.
that outside. They just don't want to get it from their spouse. They want to get it from somewhere else that makes them feel better. I got a homie. He got a shorty. Like, he likes to go out to the strip club and then come home to his wife. Like, that's his getting off type of thing. He can't just get off like that. So I kind of get it. But like, if you have,
he has to go to the strip club
Like, he'll
in
go,
order
yeah.
to,
Yeah,
so
like,
he can't do it without.
he can, but it's just not like he ain't got that urge. Like,
Oh.
most of the strip club you see and all
This
that.
is wife?
Not yet.
Oh, well, they don't look like. Well, I'm glad when he said their names don't look like they're gonna make it to the altar. Because I mean, if your wife can't get you up, then hell. I mean,
I ain't got nothing to do with that.
okay.
So, but yeah, like she got that. He started all the businesses for you, gave you all as many kids as you want. You gotta pay for nothing. Your business, your book was a #1 book because you can't just sit here and tell me who's gonna read a cookbook from Aisha Curry.
Absolutely.
If we're gonna talk about cooking, we can talk about Anne Burrell. That's what you know what I'm saying. That's the cook right there. But nah, I think that's sad because like he's hooping for a living. He got all these brands, he did all this stuff for you, and you just like, oh, I don't get it from the outside world.
Mhm.
Like that's kind of slap in the face.
And-
Like, why would you want it from anybody else besides me?
Yeah, and it's weird in that sense, but it can go with saying that was her, how she's saying it. It seemed like that was her only boyfriend, and it
Yeah.
seemed like
Yeah,
she just don't know. She just don't know what it is.
She
Just
didn't have her whole face.
yeah, exactly.
She wanted
She
right
got,
now.
now she got three. Now she got 3 kids, and she's seeing her counterparts because people that's out there, these basketball wives, they still doing their own thing.
But
Right,
she was the woman that was saying like, "Oh, be conservative."
Yeah,
show
exactly,
people
right.
This and that. Now you wanna pop.
See how old
That's money.
she is.
30.
She's
March
Come
23rd.
on, for the shout out to CC Coco behind the dish today. It's been pretty quiet today since Hoolie's not here. But Hoolie, thank you for your services, and hopefully you'll be back next week. Aisha Curry is scared that her news might leak because she likes to send Stephen Curry news while he's on the road. She says that he doesn't lock his phone. He's reckless with his phone.
But she's still sending them, so she wants them to be leaked.
And that's what I'm saying. Why would you even say that? Why would you tell?
Let it be known
the
his phone is
news that?
unlocked.
So now it's going to be, you get a teammate like D'Angelo Russell who will get a hold of that phone. And actually, D'Angelo Russell, that's how we're going to say it. D'Angelo Russell get a hold of that phone. We're going to be able to see Aisha scooch all over everywhere.
She wants that.
Wow, that's
She
so
wants that
sad.
because let's just be real. If you want now, you send the pictures and all that stuff. Okay, you sent them. You sent pictures already. He already know what you are working with. Now, if you keep sending them sending the pictures, you want them to get leaked because now you have what FaceTime. You have a whole bunch of shit where you do not have to send pictures.
Yeah, but you also gotta realize like you gotta be careful because shoot, when I'm at the job, someone on my computer, they log right in and control my shit. I'm like, oh, you don't think they can do that to a cell phone?
Exactly.
That's true. So shout out to all the people shooting nudes out there.
Now, tell us about you. You travel all over this great land for work. How is relationship for you? Are you able to? Well, first of all, are you single?
I'm taking, come on, Mark. I'm always taking my Jesus.
Okay, you're taken by Jesus. That's a great answer. But we know that Jesus doesn't satisfy you as a 19-year-old man in certain ways. So how is road life for you?
It just take if you dealing with someone that just takes balance. You gotta balance out. That's hard for me. That's probably one of my weaknesses, like balance. Because I work so much and the days are, different, but I still want to have my me time. I still want to go out and kick with the homies and stuff like that. So honestly, it's not really like, it's never been a number one priority.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Like when
Well,
I
a
travel.
relationship is not a number one priority?
No, I ain't saying that. I'm just saying being a relationship it's never really just been a number one priority. Always like that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like I don't go out to look for that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I really go out to kick it. I don't go to the party to try to get on nobody or anything like that. I go to have fun. Now, do people approach and stuff? Yeah, you just gotta pick and choose who you want to rock with. But as you get older, emotions hit differently than when they do when you in college or when you in high school. When you're older, you work, you come home. Can't be balancing all different types of people and stuff like that, and different attitudes and stuff like that. So just when I'm traveling, I just have a good time. I enjoy myself. I have a lot of friends, and that's just why I just keep it up.
So are you saying that you are single?
Me, I told you I'm taking.
Okay, you take it by Jesus, and no special young lady.
Jesus.
You know what? Jesus is everything. So we'll we'll definitely keep it like that. So as traveling, you don't what do you do for fun?
Man, sometimes I just really just enjoy wherever I'm staying at and just enjoy that area.
What's your favorite city?
LA.
LA's favorite?
Yeah.
I love LA too.
LA is it's free spirit, it's chill, and it's just like cool vibes. And a couple of things legal there.
Oh, a couple things. I leave you there.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's good. So the ladies who are watching and probably interested on Facebook and IG and Twitter, you can shoot your shot, but you better have Jesus as.
And my mother got approved for you first too.
Okay. And how big is religion for you? We are going into a time where they're taking God and everything, and definitely taking Jesus out of everything. How do you remain grounded around people who are most likely saying, "Hey, I'm not religious, I'm spiritual," or you can't touch Jesus, so how can you believe him? How do you stay grounded within Christianity?
For me, it's different. Like I'm saved, but I'm still a work in progress as well, which everybody is. So I just stay prayed up, and I keep my faith, my personal relationship with God. I really don't get into like religious talks with other people. If they say, "Oh, it's like this," or "It's supposed to be like this."
Mm-hmm.
Like at the end of the day, just pick up your Bible and read it, and just seek understanding. So I just do it like that. I'm never going around preaching to people saying this and that, but I will say like, man, thank God for that. God is good. You need to stay prayed up or whatever. You gotta keep your faith alive and all that. So God plays a big role in my life. Because honestly, like I've been through so much, and I couldn't even make it if it wasn't for Him.
I definitely understand that. What does you, as a person, how do you feel about racism and Trump and the government really promoting and making it a big deal now? What are your thoughts on that?
To be honest with you, I just had my first racist moment for real, like a month ago.
Oh, what was that?
Somebody had called me a nigger in my face.
For the first time ever?
Yeah, at least up to my face, yeah.
Oh, okay.
It was a white little white.
What city were you in?
I was in Dallas, so you already know how that go. But I think she was like lit, and my homie was just like, you gotta go. You know what I'm saying? You gotta go. You gotta get up out of here. And then I'll be the peacekeeper. I don't be trying to like fight and all that stuff like that. Like if you killing a vibe, you gotta slide. You gotta go. You ain't gonna kill the whole party. And she was just like, "Oh, I'm tired of you, nigger." And I was shocked. Like it hit me. Like damn. Like I'm pretty sure I probably been called one before, but like clear eye view in my eyes never happened before. So
and confidence. Oh, you said she was drunk.
She had to be. She was a little lit. Yeah. And then she had said it. And the thing is, it was crazy because later on she said she didn't say it. You know what I'm saying? But her friend was black and was in the hallway when it happened. You know what I'm saying? I was just shocked. I was like, damn. I'm like, nobody even did nothing to you. So that kind of hit different because I'm like, oh, people, I see how I feel when people hit, but I swept it under the rug and just kept it moving. I'm not gonna be mad about somebody calling me a name or anything like that. Like, you know what I mean? People talk shit about people or anything. I'm still continue to boss up on all these papers.
Nah, I feel you. Recently, an Asian man went to court in blackface because he felt like
He would get a shorter.
He would get a lighter
sentence.
sentence.
he felt like he would get a lighter sentence. Doctor, what are your thoughts about that?
Okay. It was weird. He went to court with blackface, with a blackface on, to get a lighter sentence. There you go, right
He
there.
said that he was treated like a black man. So he went to court with a black face, hoping that he would get a lighter sentence. I guess he feels like blacks get off more or something.
That hopefully that's not what he was going for. I hope he was going just to say that he was insane. Like Martin Court, get the fuck out of here.
The day of the Geechee is
The
over.
day of the Geechee is over, right?
That's scary though.
That's scary, real scary. So
Like,
I
he
hope
really
he did
did
that
your mind to do that. Like,
He did.
And
Yeah.
went to court with it.
But
Do
do we know the verdict?
And he didn't get off. I don't know what his sentence was,
Well,
but the judge found that he was an idiot.
Yes, hopefully he was just when this. Yeah, I would think that you crazy as hell for doing some shit like that. So that's the only reason.
Do you see where we going to in this world? I mean, it's just
They don't give a
crazy
damn.
that
They don't
you-
care.
I mean, it's almost like going backwards. It's like
Yeah.
you making a mockery of black people right in our face, and the audacity to go to a damn courtroom in front of a judge that can, give you all type of time. That's unreal to me.
Yeah.
That's unreal.
I don't know. I would have time, to wash his face off.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I was
me
gonna
too.
wash his face off too.
But then, even if he's getting a sentence, if he did that, and when he get in his cell, they're gonna beat him up.
Exactly. So it's like shit. Maybe he thought he was gonna it was gonna work. Shit,
He
people are
did
crazy.
think it was gonna work. That's why his ass went in there.
People are crazy these days.
I would have probably just doubled his time, just for you just thinking about this.
Yeah,
But I don't know. It's a lot of
Your live
racism. But
ended.
you got people that
that's about right because Instagram will last so long.
you got people that
You can hit it again. You can stop it again.
you got people who are racist to their own people. I know black people that don't like black people.
Oh,
I know white people
yeah.
that don't like white people. So I never say okay, it's just we just don't know if you're racist or not. But some people are racist over just a certain kind of people. So I feel like everybody got some little racist in them, but it just depends on how far you take it.
Right.
Because one of our own people say something to us crazy, we popping off at them, same way we'll pop off to anybody else, and people do the same thing.
Well, we know a good black man, Mr. Spike Lee. He's in the news because he's going to get and star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Have you ever been to Spike Lee's presence?
Yes, I have. I met him on All Star when it was in New York.
Mm-hmm.
I think that was 15. It probably was 15, 16. Whenever the All Star game was in New York,
Mhm.
I had met him. He was in the little VIP lounge. He was cool.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't had really no conversations with him. Yeah, after the Chirac too movie, I'm like, after the Chirac movie, I'm like, I hate when people do movies
Oh, man.
for our city and
Yeah,
they're not
I'm
even from
from
here.
the city. Yeah, just do New York shit.
It's Spike Lee and Spike Lee can't really tell that man nothing.
No, you really can't. And now, which is surprising that he's just now about to get to the Walk of Fame.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Now, long overdue. That's long overdue.
Sometimes the fans really have to step in to make it happen.
Mm. He's
especially
getting it. Is
for
he
black-
getting it with Wendy?
It
You're
probably.
talking about the walk in LA, right?
Yeah.
In Hollywood.
So Wendy, 50, and Spike Lee, they all getting it at the same time?
Probably.
I'm
50
surprised.
Cent
I'm
gets it
surprised.
too?
I'm pretty sure 50's gonna end up. Yeah, I'm surprised.
Well, he's getting
Snoop
it.
got it
They-
before
yeah.
before Spike.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's kind of weird. There's some people.
Yeah,
Politics.
the fans. Yeah, the fans.
Jennifer, you got Jennifer Hudson that got one already, but this
Yeah.
person,
I
don't
think
know.
It's
the
crazy.
walk is that the fans really push for it. Like I
Yeah.
know the fans bought Patti LaBelle's
Mm.
back in the '90s. Yeah.
Okay.
So that's weird. That is weird. I didn't know 50 was getting it too.
Yeah, 50 getting it.
And speaking of 50 Cent, he went to Instagram and said that Power, this will not be Power's last season.
Yeah.
When did he say
I
that?
just said it like a week ago, 2 weeks ago.
Really?
What are your thoughts on him playing with our emotions?
I feel like that's just to keep everybody entertained.
Okay.
That's part of the business. When you're in the entertainment business, you gotta say stuff to keep people entertained.
Yeah, people gonna watch that
People
last
gonna watch-
episode.
they
They
wanna
want
hear
to watch it
things
all the way
you
to
say,
that.
wanna see
Yeah.
what you're doing.
Then they gonna be pissed.
And
when
then
they
it was a
find out.
good show, so and people was really watching it. So now it's a lot of people that are catching up right now,
Yep.
and they're watching it from the very, very first season.
Mhm.
And so now they're catching up, and they're like, oh, okay, we need it. And then he had said his comment was like, the show's too damn good to cancel. So, but
Yeah.
I feel like he knew he was gonna go with another season, and he just was taking a little break. Because when you on set and stuff like that, you just recording all day, being on set like.
Retiring, right? Yeah,
Oh, it's
24
definitely
hours.
time.
straight,
You be
right?
like 5 hours, 6 hours straight, and you like a 30-minute break, or maybe an hour, then you back to it. Set life is real.
Yeah, you are a Power fan.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. But we're going to move over here to Illinois, where over 800,000 records are scheduled to be expunged now that Pritzker has legalized marijuana.
Right.
Now, I don't partake in it.
Mm-hmm.
I know that some people around us do. And I don't know if they are going to get their records expunged, because I know they're pretty sure they have some problems. How do you feel about the legalization of weed here in Illinois?
I feel like they should have ended it. Like, it don't hurt nobody. I haven't seen it hurt nobody. I feel like it should be legal in every state. I mean, you got it legal in some states. Why not all states?
Mhm.
And then also but now the bad part about it is, I really feel like now these people that's gonna get out of jail, they gonna be turned up, because they gonna be mad as hell, because they probably went to jail over a little eighth or
Yeah.
a little dime sack,
Yeah.
and went left. So now it's like, wow, like, it's gonna be crazy. But I think it's good though, because people like to do it, and you ain't really see nobody like really hurt nobody or harm nobody like off of marijuana.
Right.
Now, them other drugs and stuff, then yeah, because that's actually can kill you. You know what I'm saying? I don't support no drugs that kill people.
Yeah.
But and I don't even consider weed a drug, it's a plant. But I mean, in the world, it's a drug. But I mean, it's better. I feel like if people gonna do it, you got the dispensaries. Those are dispensaries. It's saving you from going to the weed man.
Yeah.
And actually
Being stuck up or
being
something.
stuck up or running into a bad operation
Yeah.
or anything like that. You know how many people get killed over a little piece of weed and stuff?
Yeah.
Like, people be going crazy over little stuff. So I think it's gonna help things out better, because now people are gonna like be open with it. Like when you go to LA, like you can people walking smoking blunts like in your car, it's legal, you're not gonna be in trouble, you can do all that. So I think it'll be better, because then I feel like that's a lot of the cases that we get. I know there's a lot of drugs and other stuff, but I feel like that's a lot of cases they get here in Illinois, and I think they should legalize it. They legalizing everything else. You know what I'm saying? So, get the people what they want. Plus, and the only reason why they made it legal, because other states, they'll see how much people were making. In other states, they're like, oh, okay, we want in on that. When somebody making like $300 million in like their first year off that business, and then other people hop down and stuff like that. it's
And
easy.
looking in Chicago being the third biggest city, Illinois being the third biggest state, and it's gonna make
Well, it's not
so
the
much.
third.
And then you can.
What is it?
It's up there.
It is the third.
Chicago is the third largest city.
Oh, Chicago's the third largest city. Okay,
Which
It's
they
gonna
say
make a
Houston's
killing.
gonna take over.
it's gonna make a killing.
Las Vegas has approved a plan running through mid-July that allows parking tickets to be paid by donating school supplies.
I think that's the best thing I've ever heard in a long time.
Isn't that good?
I heard about that
That's
yesterday. I was like, wow, that's lit, because I got about 500 of those bad boys, so I need to get myself together on the parking.
What kind of car do you drive when you're down in Dallas?
Oh, I ain't gonna say that. People be looking. Just know I got something nice. It's just something you before.
Is it high end? Is it a high end car, or are you like a Chevy person like myself? I ain't gonna say what model, you
No,
know.
it's a form.
A Ford? Oh, okay.
That's cool. It's nice to get a point B other. It
Okay.
ain't gonna be the last one, but I do wanna.
And shout out to Las Vegas. They have legal weed, and they have a lot of the jobs are picking up, and a lot of shows out there. So I think that that's very good. And other places should implement stuff like this instead of trying to throw the black man in jail.
Yeah, and you give people the chance to. It's a lot of kids that don't get school supplies that are short. Their parents don't make enough money, or they just can't afford it, or they're short a few things. So that's cool that you're doing that, and then you helping both sides. So I feel like they should do that here, because Chicago don't play about them boots.
Mhm. When it comes to sports, what are your favorite sports to partake in, J-Rock?
I like all sports. I'm a Chicago fan, so I got all the teams tatted on me.
I don't see one of them.
Yeah, because I don't know what the Cubs are.
Well, you just said all.
Yeah,
They're winning right
these
now.
are all the teams.
Oh, okay. Well, I think this show just ended.
The Cubs are winning right now.
I do like the Cubs colors though. The Cubs colors. Is nice. It's like-
Hey, look at the time.
Right. No, but my favorite sport is basketball and volleyball.
You can play basketball?
Yeah.
For real? For real?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
They
basketball,
talk
volleyball,
they
favorite
talk
sport.
about light skinned guys. And they
I'm
can't
dark
really.
skin. Like I'm dark skin like Tyrese.
Okay. You
You
got
see
a
my
lot.
pants up there?
You got a lot of going. You got a lot going on with you got the way you portray yourself in relationship
Everybody else
status.
doing it. You know, he came in there and I can do it too.
Okay. So you're good at basketball and you're good at volleyball. I love volleyball. I wish I was taller. That would really be good at volleyball.
I wish I was taller. I feel like I'm short sometimes.
You how tall are you?
6'2".
Okay.
I wish I was like 6'5", 6'6".
Okay.
Probably been in the league or something.
Okay.
No excuses though. I went a different route.
Doctor, what is your favorite sport?
My favorite sport is tennis.
That's good.
Okay. I thought you would say that because Venus Williams
You know,
played
I
at
should say
Wimbledon.
something different.
We know it's not basketball or baseball.
Watch yourself. I know how to play all of them.
Oh, you know how to play all of them, yeah. You know how to hold the ball.
Oh, go ahead.
Venus Williams just played over at Wimbledon and lost in the first round to a black gal, Corey Goff.
I'm glad she was black, and I'm glad she beat her. I mean, it gives this 15-year-old some shine.
I think it was bogus that they would put them in the first round together.
Oh, it ain't bogus. Venus is terrible. Venus,
Well, she's 39 years old.
Which is fine, but
Women
now
is
it's time to
Yeah.
give it up. If you cannot even get past the first round of Grand Slam that you won 5 times,
Yeah.
it's
And she
time
lost
to
the first round at French.
yeah, it's
too.
time
Yeah.
to give it up. Now those checks that you getting, granted, it's a lot for us.
Yeah.
Well, it's a lot for us.
Yeah.
But it's nothing to her. She's still making a good $10 million a year. But I guess you gotta stay on that court to be bringing down that $10 million a year too. So maybe that's it.
And they just want to play the Olympics next year.
Okay,
And then I think that next year's U.S. Open,
That's
I
gonna
think
be
that
it.
they probably going to go out together.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
No,
You know how Tiger was doing bad and then he had a little off?
no.
That's a
Tiger,
different
no,
story.
Yeah, Tiger, no. Venus is done.
Venus look
And
like.
they will not be
I ain't
going out
seen her last
together.
one. I know
So
she
you know who
did.
Serena is?
Did she look tired?
Oh,
No,
yeah.
well, you
Venus,
might as well.
Venus.
But this girl who looks just like Venus,
She does kind of look like Venus.
she beat her. She beat her in
Straight sets. She took it to. I watched it. She
Straight
took
sets.
it to.
So hopefully she plays tonight. Hopefully she can win tonight. I hope it wasn't a fluke. But
she has beaten them girls up in the juniors and all
Okay,
that stuff.
well, let's just see.
And she's only 15
years
Yeah, you
old.
got these young teenagers that's going hard.
Yeah.
Like it's like now they're focused on just their sport. They don't even go out with their friends and stuff like that. They just straight focusing. Like
I'm really trying to
Eighth
get.
grade dunking and stuff.
I'm trying to get my niece into tennis. Yeah, she likes it
tennis.
too. She likes it. She really do. And
That's
it's
good.
I'm very happy about
That's
that.
good. And you should take the twins with us so they can all beat each other up.
Well, that's
they'll
true.
get better.
That's
how
and
they
I'm
get better.
totally down
We
with
moved
that.
to Calabasas.
Keep the money in the
They got
family.
tennis camps though.
They definitely a tennis camp. My friend actually sent me a link to a tennis camp because I don't have the patience. I'm teaching her the basics of what I know, but I definitely need to get her a coach.
My baby's gonna be a star.
Yeah, she's liking it. And she's happy when she plays it. So
That's good.
yeah.
That's good. So you think you think Corey's gonna be a fluke?
Corey is going if she wins
Not Corey Lightfoot, Corey Goff.
Corey Goff. If Corey Goff wins, make it to the third round. I think she already did what she was set to do.
Yeah.
I mean, you're 15 years old and you had a grand slam. You just beat a five-time Wimbledon champion.
Where you actually develop. for
Exactly.
real.
She hugged Venus and said, "You are my idol." I mean, I would have been if I was Venus. I would have said, "Little bitch, get out of my face." You just beat me in straight set. Exactly. You just beat me in straight set. But for that, I mean, congratulations to Corey Goff. I'm glad you are an African American female and you made it to the second round. Hopefully, you can make it to the third. So.
Wow. Well, Corey Goff, you're a black gal, so I root for you. I root and to do well and play hard. And I really think that this is going to be some good. You got Osaka, who has been kind of up and down,
Yeah.
cute little black and Japanese lady. But we'll see what happens in Wimbledon. Hopefully Serena can pull through and get these championships, and so she can go home and raise her kids.
Well, that's all she wanted, that one more.
Yeah.
After that one more, that's why we have to go to New York.
Yeah.
Because it's going to be soon where she's about to say, I'm done.
Mhm.
And as soon as she beat that record, she wants to beat Serena Williams over Margaret Court. Not that Margaret Court would, even though Margaret Court did some of her Grand Slams out of the Open era, they still, white people and the way where we live in, they're gonna consider, oh, she never beat Margaret Court's record,
Mhm.
so she needs to beat that record before she retires.
So J Rock, in closing, who are some of your media influences that you wanted to get into media? You're in media. Who were your people that you looked up to, and some people that guide you and all that stuff?
I'll say UD Rodriguez. He
Okay.
used to be on air here
Right.
in Chicago.
He's
So
in
since-
Miami now, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
So me and him tight. Like he taught me literally everything I know. Put me under his wing. I gotta give a shout out to DJ Ayo too, because I first started with him and Albie Silk.
Okay.
And so I was doing work for them first, and then when I got with UB, it was like a whole nother ball game. It was me, him, DJ Timbuktu in the mix. Rest in peace. And yeah, so really just him, because he showed me exactly how I was. Like he kept it real with me. He told me when I was trash. And he kept it blunt. Told me like, yo, if you don't do your research and you're not educated up on certain things, like I can't hang with you, can't be around you. I'm gonna show you things. So it was more of a bigger brother motivation. And then like he taught me how to like run everything. So like because of him, that's where big part.
Nice.
So I'll just say him. I'll just give it to him in those three, but really give it to him because he actually like it wasn't just like a boss. Like he actually like took me on his wing. Like he was hosting an event. I was coming with him to host the event. You know what I'm saying? If I went somewhere and I was driving and stuff, he'll look out and all that. He kind of put me in the right spot where I need to be.
Okay. And are you where you want to be in media, or you have somewhere else to go?
Never content. So I'm always working hard, trying to go to the next level. Right now I'm happy where I'm at, but I'm not satisfied. So yeah, LA got to be a move because I just got to experience and see what it is. Like a lot of people move out there. That's just the whole industry. There's, other podcasts is everything. People, it's like competition, but at the same time, got some people who do the same thing and find talent easy. And everyone goes to LA. Like, period. You got everybody. If not, they live there. Like, when I go to LA, I really run into like celebrities all the time, just out and about. So, no, I'm not where I want to be. It's really, I used to have like a plan, but I let like once God changed some things and he was like, I want you to do this. I was like, I'm just gonna excel in every avenue I'm in, and then I'm just gonna follow his lead. Follow his lead.
Great. Well, we wish you much success
Thank you for having me.
from the family and from Unapologetic, and we thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule and flying straight into Chicago and doing this podcast for us, Unapologetic. ER Doctor, always great over there as usual. I'm Sir Goodwin Live. Shout out to our sponsors. Mike Check presents RJ Paint Jars by Jasmine. Follow us on Facebook, IG, Twitter, Snapchat, unapologetic@gmail.com. If you have any questions, and go subscribe, click subscribe on that YouTube channel. J Rock, tell the people where they can find you one more time.
OMG_J-Rock, JROC, no K.
All right. This is Unapologetic with Sir and Jer, your Wednesday night hangout spot. And we will see you next week, July 10th, cancer season. I'll be a year older next time we come over here. Going to go to the Cubs and Sox game and make sure I get me a good nap on my birthday. I actually took a nap last year in New Orleans on my birthday for about 3
I
hours.
went to Vegas on my birthday one time, and I went to sleep on my birthday.
Oh,
The whole
yeah.
day I was just relaxing.
Yeah.
I took a nap on my birthday last year, but that's because I had an allergic reaction.
So what?
I had asked them for a catfish po' boy, but they fried it in shrimp grease, so things didn't go right. I told those bitches not to fry it in that grease. They said we didn't. But I had whips like Like people was beating my ass going walking back to that damn hotel. I got you, New Orleans. I still love New Orleans, but
New
I got you.
Orleans,
Like,
great
yeah.
place.
It is.
Missy and Patty are gonna be there this weekend. I wish I was there.
Mm.
But anyway, good night. Thank you, sir.
Thanks, man. This was love.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Whew, Lord, you, I know it's all.